Today we're going to start off with marching. So just make sure you're growing nice and tall from the crown of your head. Belly button into the spine, tighten the waist, tighten pelvic floor. So we're going to start off with the arms out to the sides, pressing shoulders down, and we're just going to lift the knee up nice and high. Making sure that you don't press into the opposite hip. So we're growing tall. Point into that foot as you lift. And really try to get that knee up high. And then add opposite arm reaching up. Keep tightening those abdominals. Keeping shoulder out of your ear. And make sure you're still breathing. And then relax. Open the legs wider. So we're going to do a squat and then a lunge. So squat. Making sure you're pressing those knees back up tall. Pressing tailbone forward. Then we're going to come up. Turn to either side. And then you're going to do a lunge. Making sure you're bending that back knee so you're not leaning forward. And then you return to the center and you're going to do another squat. Then we're going to lunge to the other side. And we squat. And we lunge. Keeping those abdominals in. Back up tall. Breathe. You can do it slower if you need to. So you can do nice, good technique. Try to go a little bit deeper now that you're a little bit warmer. We're going to do one more on each side. And then we're going to go into pulsing. So into the center, staying low. Pressing those knees back. Tilting pubic bone forward. Belly button in. Make sure you pulse down. You don't come up to go down. We go down. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Lunge. Come down. Little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the center. And then we go all the way to the other side for our lunge. And we pulse for 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up to the center. Now we're going to go into a curtsy. So we step and we curtsy. Try to keep those hips facing forward. Big step and we curtsy. Step, curtsy. Shoulders are relaxed. Belly button to the spine. Trying to get that back knee almost to the floor. We hold it and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hope those legs are burning. 2, 1. Step other side. And we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Feet fist distance apart. We inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as you curl down. Hang the arms, hang the head, tailbone pressing to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl up. Tilting pubic bone forward. Grow nice and tall, press shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. You want to feel those hamstrings stretching, so try and keep the legs straight. And through the knees. Inhale. And exhale, curling up. Tighten those abdominals, grow tall. Inhale. Exhale, curling down. Inhale. And exhale, curl up. Last time, inhale. And exhale, curl down. Bend into the knees a little bit. Open the feet a little bit wider. You can go a little bit wider if you need to. And then you're going to sit down, keeping your heels down. So if you need to open wider or if you need to turn your feet outwards to keep those heels down, do so. And then just reach your arms to the front and relax your head. Hold it here and breathe. And then from here, try and get your back up as tall as you can. So you can leave your hands onto the mat, or you can reach arms up, you can bring them to prayer. Whatever is easier for you to try and get up as tall as you can. Press those legs into the body a bit. Tighten those abdominals. Just hold and breathe. And then from here, use those abdominals. We're going to come all the way up to standing. And then grab the right ankle. Just stretch out that quad. So you want to pull back, but still tilt your pubic bone forward so you can get into that quad stretch. So your knees can stay in line with the thighs. And then think about bringing your toes up towards your head and pressing tailbone or pubic bone forward. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then place it down. We're going to change sides. You can hold on to something if you're struggling with your balance. Let's just look at a spot and keep looking at that spot. It will help you keep your balance. And then you're going to place the feet down as they were in your squat. And then from here, you're going to try going back down into your squat. Try to keep back up tall. Abs are in. Tightening pelvic floor. And then again, we're going to come to standing. Squeeze those glutes and press your hips a little bit forward. And then we're going to come all the way back down again. You can do little normal squats if this is hurting the knees or the hips or anything. But if you're okay, we're going to keep doing these ones. And back to standing. Squeeze those glutes. Press hips forward. And slowly come down again. And back up. And last one down. Back up tall. And then you're going to slowly lower your glutes down. Our 1 feet and knees glued together. And then we're slowly going to curl down, leave your hands down next to your sides. You can bring your feet a little bit closer. Lengthen the arms, and I want you to turn your palms up to face the ceiling so we can really open out that chest. Lengthening through the back of the neck so you're looking towards your knees. Inhale. Exhale, we flatten the back onto the mat, scooping through the pelvis as you slowly lift the hips up, one vertebra at a time. Those knees are squeezing together. Inhale. And exhale, we curl down from the top of the spine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale. And exhale, slowly up. Sinking those abdominals, tighten the waist. Press down with the shoulders, inhale. And exhale, slowly contract it down. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and lift. Squeeze into those glutes. Squeeze those knees together. Inhale. And exhale, slowly contract. Inhale. Exhale, tilting that pubic bone. Sink those abdominals as you slowly lift. Try and lift the hips up a little bit higher. Those ribs are still pressing down and you're still tilting that pubic bone up towards the ceiling. We're going to calf raise. So making sure you're still squeezing those knees. We inhale, lift the heels. Try and keep your heels squeezing together. And exhale, slowly we control it down. Inhale up for 2. Slowly down. Inhale up for 3. Slowly down. Inhale up for 4. Slowly down. Keep squeezing those knees. Reaching up for 5. Slowly down. Up for 6. And slowly down. Up for 7. Slowly down. Last one up for 8. Now I want you to keep your heels lifted and we inhale. And exhale, we curl down one vertebra at a time. We're still squeezing those thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, scoop through the pelvis. Belly button into the spine as you slowly lift. Heels are still squeezing. Inhale. And exhale, controlling it down. Inhale. Exhale, curling up deep in those abdominals. Inhale. And exhale, control it down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly up. Now try to keep your heels lifted. If you are struggling, you're welcome to lower them down. We're going to go into little glute pulses. So we lower the hips a little and we exhale, squeeze up. Lower for 2. Squeeze up. Thighs are squeezing. Heels are squeezing. Up for 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze up. 4. Inhale, lower. Squeeze up. 5. Inhale, lower. Squeeze up for 6. Inhale, lower. Squeeze up. 7. Inhale, lower, squeeze up. 8. Hold it there. Again, heels are lifted still if you can. We open our knees. And then we squeeze the knees together. We try and lift the hips up higher. Inhale, we open the knees for 2. Exhale, we squeeze. Open the knees for 3. Exhale, we squeeze. Open for 4. And squeeze. Open for 5 and squeeze. Open for 6 and squeeze. Open for 7. Squeeze. Last one for 8. Keep the knees open. Little pulses again. So we lower our hips a little and we exhale, we squeeze up. Really squeeze those glutes. Down for 2. Exhale, squeeze up. Down for 3. Squeeze up. Down for 4. Squeeze up. For 5. Squeeze up. For 6. Squeeze up. For 7. Squeeze up. For 8. Squeeze up. And then we squeeze our knees back together. We lower our heels. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly curl down. Reaching the arms up behind. Pressing the ribs down. Palms facing each other. We inhale, lifting the arms. Followed by the head and chest. And exhale, we're going to come all the way up, straightening our legs as we come up. And then we inhale. And exhale. We slowly control it down, bend into the legs as we curl down. Reaching the arms back, keeping the ribs pressing down. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Sink those abdominals. Tilt your pubic bone up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we curl. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it down. Reaching those arms back, tighten those abdominals. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale up, relaxing those shoulders, pointing into the feet. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it down. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale, curling up. Inhale. And exhale, curl back. Last time, inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. And exhale. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. Flex into your feet. Keeping the legs squeezing together. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as we reach forward. Now we're reaching forward from the crown of our head, keeping our shoulders out of our ears. Inhale. And exhale, slowly we curl back up. Use those abdominals to restack the spine. Grow tall from the crown of the head, chest through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, curling forward. Belly button into the spine. Hamstrings are stretching, maybe even the calves, maybe back and neck. So our head is relaxed, arms parallel to the mat. Inhale. And exhale, curling up. Sit up nice and tall. If you can't get a nice flat back, you're allowed to bend the legs slightly. Inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl back up. Inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. Think about sticking your tailbone up behind you to increase that hamstring stretch. Feet are flexed. Inhale. And exhale, curling. Last one, we inhale. Exhale, curling forward. Inhale. And exhale, curling up. And then I want you to bend into the legs. Hold softly behind your knees. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to curl just halfway back until those arms are straight. Tilting pubic bone up so your back is nice and rounded. Inhale. Exhale, we curl back. And then we sit up nice and tall. Feel those back extensors activate. Inhale. Exhale, we curl back, shortening the distance between the ribs and the hip bones. Sinking belly button to the spine. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale. Exhale, curling back. Shoulders out of your ears. Inhale. And exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, we curl back. Now, if you're okay here, release the thighs, palms facing each other. We lift the right leg up. Now we lock our knee in that position. Sink those abdominals, we inhale, and we exhale, change legs 1. Exhale, we change 2. We change 3. Exhale, we change 4. Change 5. Change 6. Change 7, change 8. Lift both legs up to tabletop. Now we're going to try and do a teaser prep. I find this teaser prep quite hard, but we're going to try it. So your legs need to stay dead still as they are. We inhale. Exhale, we control our body down. Reaching the arms up behind. So those legs haven't moved. And then inhale, arms move to the ceiling. And then we exhale, come all the way back up, try not to move the legs. Inhale. Exhale, we control it down, sinking those abdominals. If you're struggling here to keep the legs, you're allowed to straighten them as you come up. I find that easier, okay? Inhale, arms move for 3. Exhale, slowly up, try keeping those legs still if you can, or I'll straighten them if you find it easier. You can also hold behind your thighs to help you up. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly control it down. Keeping belly button into the spine. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Use that breath and those abdominals to exhale. Inhale and exhale, we control it down. Last one. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Exhale. And then we inhale. Exhale, we're going to curl down and just leave your hands down next to your sides. And then we straighten the legs up to the ceiling. We're just going to hold it here. Try and relax the legs. So we relax the toes, the ankles, the thighs, and we want to use those abdominals to keep these legs here. Pressing down with the shoulders. Breathe. If you're getting too much strain in your back and you are activating those abdominals, you're allowed to bend the legs a little bit. And then we're going to go into hamstring pull 1. So we inhale. Exhale, we come up into a chest lift. And you're going to take your hands behind your calves as if you're holding a book. So nice and gently. Pointing into the feet. Back stays up nice and tall. You lower the right leg all the way down to the left. We pulse the left leg twice. Exhale. Exhale, inhale, we scissor and change. Exhale. Exhale, inhale, change. Inhale, change. Inhale, change. Inhale, change. So make sure your body is staying nice and still. It's just the leg that is pulsing. Try and keep shoulder blades off the mat. Sink those abdominals. Last one. Now from here, bring both the legs up. Again, hands down next to your sides and rest the head down. Pointing into the feet. We inhale, take the legs over to the right. Keeping those big toes together. We exhale and we circle the legs down. All the way around. And we return to the center. And then we inhale over to the left. Exhale, circle around. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, circle around. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, circle around. Inhale to the right, sink those abdominals, and exhale, circle around. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, circle around. We're going to do one more on each side. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, circle around. And then last one to the left. Exhale, circle around. And now we're going to go into hamstring pull 2. So we circle the arms around, interlace the fingers, hands go behind your head. Inhale, and exhale, we come up into a chest lift. Lower the left leg all the way down to the mat. So same thing with the legs, we just in a chest lift with our hands behind our head. We double pulse the right leg. We exhale. Exhale, inhale, we scissor and change. Exhale. Exhale, inhale, change. Legs are straight. Inhale, change. Belly button is into your spine. And you're pressing that lower back into the mat. Inhale, change. Try to get the shoulder blades off the mat. Press your head back a little bit into your hands. Inhale, change. Now we go into rotations. We're going to rotate towards the leg that's up in the air. Inhale, change. This is hamstring pull 3. And change. 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 Try to keep those legs straight. Elbows are wide. Last one. Now we return to the center. Circle the arms round, bring them back down next to your sides. Lower your head. Bending the legs to tabletop. Open your knees and cross one ankle on top of the other. Pointing the feet. Keeping the knees wide, so you're keeping this diamond shape. Using our lower abs to lift up towards the ceiling. Try and go straight up to the ceiling and not towards you and up. Turn your palms to face the ceiling so we can keep our shoulders down, and then we inhale. And we exhale up. 1. Exhale up. 2. Deepen those abdominals. 3. So really press belly button to your spine. Exhale up. 5. 6. 7, feel those lower abdominals, and 8. Now, change legs. Knees also open nice and wide. We inhale, and we exhale up. For 8. For 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And cross, squeeze those knees and feet back together. We're going to go into hundreds. So it's up to you if your legs stay in tabletop, or if your legs stay down, or if they stay straight. But I want us to try and do is lower and lift while we're pulsing. But if that's too much, hold the legs or hold them in tabletop. So circle the arms round, turn your palms to face each other. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Exhale, we lengthen up into a chest lift, and we straighten the legs if you can. So we're going to start pulsing while we lower our legs. So we inhale, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, return the legs. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2. Pressing lower back into the mat. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Support your head if your neck is hurting, or lower the head. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, bending to the legs, right foot down, left foot down, hands down next to your sides as you lower the head down. Feet and knees are fist distance apart. We inhale, exhale, scoop through the pelvis, lifting the hips up, one vertebra at a time. Try and lift up a little bit higher if you can. Remember to activate those inner thighs as if you've got the tennis ball between your knees. We're going to squeeze our left glute, our left hamstring, our left inner thigh, and we're going to float the right leg up, and then we straighten it up, point that foot. And then we're just going to reach up for the ceiling. So we reach up for 8, reach up 7, reach up 6, up 5, 4, squeeze that glute, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the leg to tabletop. And again, we reach up, 8, 7, 6, press shoulders into the mat, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, gently lower that right foot down. Lift those hips up again, and then we squeeze right glute, right hamstring, right inner thigh. We float the left leg up, and we straighten out to the ceiling. Press down with the shoulders, we reach up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we bend the leg to tabletop, and again we reach up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently place that leg down, we inhale, and exhale, we curl down one vertebra at a time. And then gently hike the knees into the chest. One more exercise and then I'll give you a water break. So we're going to hold gently behind our knees. We inhale, we lift up our head. Keep shoulders relaxed. Use your abdominals and use your breath to exhale and slowly come back without letting the feet touch the floor. Back stays rounded, outline on the belly button. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl down. Try to control it all the way down. And we lower the head. Inhale, lifting the head up. Sink those abdominals. And we exhale up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly build. Sink those abdominals. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale. Now you can keep doing this slow version, but if you want to increase it, you're going to grab onto your shins. Outline on the belly button, shoulders out of your ears. Try to keep the distance between the glutes and the heels the same. And then we inhale back. And we exhale out. Don't let the feet touch the floor. And we inhale back. And for 3. Stay nice and rounded like a ball. 4. 5. So we keep the distance between the ribs and the hip bones nice and short, so that that lower back is rounded, enabling you to roll down. 3 more. 2 more. And the last one. And then you can place your feet down. You can quickly have a water break if you want one. But stay sitting up. So extend your legs long, and you're going to bend into the left leg. Either grab onto the left leg or place your hands next to your sides, but just don't rest back. Okay, so either way, we're up nice and tall. Flex the right foot. That flex will activate that quad. Keeping your knee and your toe pointing up to the ceiling, we inhale and we exhale, lift up for 1, and then we lower to hover. We reach up 2, and we hover. Reach up 3, and hover. Shoulders are relaxed, belly button to the spine for 4, and lower. Up 5, and lower. Up 6, and lower. Up for 7, lower. Up for 8, and then all the way down. Same leg, keep it flexed. Turn the toes and the knee out to the side. We're still lifting straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, and exhale, lift up 1, and lower to hover. Up 2. This time the muscle on the inside is working, your VMO. Up 3, and lower. Reach up 4. Very important muscle for the knee. Up 5. Stay up nice and tall. For 6. For 7. Last one for 8. And then we lower it. We change legs. So you bend into the right, straighten the left. So we still up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. Flexing the left foot, toes and kneecap facing the ceiling. We inhale, exhale, lift up for 1, and 2, hover. We reach up 2, and we hover. Reaching up 3, and hover. Up for 4, and hover. Up for 5, and hover. Reach up for 6, and we hover. Up for 7, and we hover. Last one for 8, and all the way down. So we're still up tall. Flexing the foot, turn toes and kneecap outwards. And then we inhale. Exhale, we reach up 1, and we hover. Reach up 2, and hover. Tighten those abdominals. Up 3, and lower. For 4, and lower. For 5, and lower. Reach up 6. Up for 7. And last one for 8. And place it down. Keeping the legs like this, you're going to slowly curl down, open your arms to a T. And then I want you to take your right foot, place it on top of the left knee. And then we're going to take that right knee all the way over to the left. You can adjust your right hand lower down. You can even turn the palm to face down so that you can try and get that right knee onto the floor. Eye line goes over towards your right hand. Feel that nice stretch into your back. Breathe. And then return your eye line. Use your abdominals to slowly return to the center. And then we lengthen our right leg down, bend into the left, placing the left foot onto the right knee, taking that left leg all the way over towards the right, adjusting that left arm, and then eye line to the left. Hold it and breathe. And then you're going to return the eye line, tighten those abdominals and slowly return the leg. And then I want you to just float that leg to tabletop. Slowly bend to the right and lift that one up to tabletop. Reaching your arms up behind. And I want you to turn your palms to face each other. Lift the arms just off the mat, pressing the ribs down. We inhale, reaching the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, you're going to come up into a chest lift. Now from here, keeping your chest up, inhale, reach just the arms to the ceiling. Sink those abdominals. And then exhale, we're going to come all the way down. If you're struggling with the legs, you can put them on the floor, but bend. Inhale, arms move for 2. Exhale, we lengthen up. Sink those abdominals, tilting pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching the arms up, try to deepen your chest lift. And then exhale, all the way down. Inhale, arms move for 3. Exhale, lengthen up. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, reaching just the arms up. And exhale down. Inhale, arms move for 4. Exhale, lengthen up. Inhale, reaching the arms up, deepening those abdominals. And exhale down. Inhale, arms move. Exhale, relaxing those shoulders. Inhale, reaching those arms up. And exhale down. 3 more. Inhale, arms move. Exhale, lengthen up. Belly button into your spine as you inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen up. Inhale, reaching arms up. Sink those abdominals. And slowly down. Last time. Inhale, arms move. Exhale, lengthen up. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then you're going to interlace the fingers. Place your hands behind your head. We inhale. Exhale, we rotate to the right. Lengthen the left arm across. And then inhale, we return to the center. And then we exhale over to the right, to the left. Right arm crosses over. Inhale, we return. Exhale over to the right. Keep your pelvis and legs still. Inhale, we return. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, return. Exhale over to the right. Inhale and return. Exhale, reaching over to the left. Inhale, return. 1 more on each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale, return. And then last one, over to the left. And slowly return. And relax. Lowering right leg down, lowering left leg down. And then we're going to turn over onto our sides. Bottom arm nice and long. Belly button into the spine. So you're using this top oblique to lift the upper body and the legs. Reaching top arm long or in front of the belly button. We inhale. Exhale, lift upper body and the legs. Try to keep your heels together. And then we exhale down. So relaxing that bottom arm. You want to use this top oblique to lift you up. And then we slowly control it. And we exhale, lengthen up for 3. Inhale down. Exhale, lengthen up for 4. Inhale down. Exhale up for 5. Slowly down. Exhale up for 6. Slowly down. Exhale up for 7. Slowly down. And last one, up for 8. And slowly down. Now you can stay down, but I want you to bend the bottom leg, and if you can, you're going to come onto your elbow. Just don't rest in that shoulder. So we press away, so we out of our shoulder, and I also want you to press your ribs away. Abs are in, we inhale. Exhale, we lift the top leg up, and we hover it. Lengthen up 2, and we hover. Lengthen up 3, and hover. Keep pressing that rib away for 4, and we lower. Up 5. So remember, you've got that corset around your waist. It's getting tighter and tighter. Lengthen up 6. Exhale up for 7. And up for 8. Now lower so that that leg is in line with your hip. We're going to bring the leg forward without moving your torso. Lift it up, lower it, and then we inhale, take it back. We bring it forward for 2. Lift, lower, inhale, take it back. Forward for 3. Up, down, inhale back. Exhale forward, 4. Up, down, inhale back. For 5. Inhale back. For 6. Inhale back. For 7. And for 8. And then we keep that leg just a little bit behind us, and we pulse it up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you bring that leg to the front. We pulse it onto the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from here, just sit up. This leg you've just worked. Cross it over. Try to keep both your sitting bones down, and then just feel that glute stretching. And breathe. And then we're going to do that all again on the other side. So lying all the way down, lengthening bottom arm, abs are in, we inhale. Exhale, lift upper body and the legs. Heels stay together, and inhale down. Exhale, lengthen up for 2. Inhale down, deepen those abdominals. Exhale up 3. Inhale down. Exhale up for 4. Slowly down. Exhale up for 5. Slowly down. Exhale up for 6. Slowly down. Exhale up for 7. Slowly down. And last one up for 8. And down. Bending into the bottom leg. Either stay down, or if you can, come up onto the elbow. So we're pressing away from the floor, and we press the rib away. Sink those abdominals. Shoulders are out of our ears, and we lengthen that leg up for 1. And we hover it. Exhale, lengthen up 2. Inhale down. Exhale up 3. And lower. Deepen those abdominals up 4. And lower. Don't collapse. And up 5. Up for 6. Up for 7. Up for 8. In line with the hip. We bring that leg forward, torso stays still. lift up, lower, inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward for 2, up, down, inhale, back. Forward for 3, up, down, inhale, back. Forward for 4, up, down, inhale, back. For 5, up, down, inhale, back. For 6, tighten those abdominals. For 7, last one. And keep it behind. We pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way to the front. We pulse onto the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come up. Cross that top leg over and give it a stretch. Try to keep both sitting bones down. And just breathe. And then we're going to lie on our stomachs. With the arms next to our sides, our palms facing the ceiling. Okay. So first we're just going to lift upper body with the arms. Our line stays on the mat. We press pubic bone into the mat and our belly button into our spine. And then we inhale, lifting upper body and lifting the arms up. Remember, palms are facing the ceiling. And then exhale, lower upper body, keep the arms a little bit lifted. And then we inhale, lengthen up for 2, shoulders down and back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen up for 3. Try to get shoulder blades, chest off the mat. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up for 4. Slowly down. Inhale, reaching forward and up. And slowly down. So we're really lengthening our spine. And we lengthen up for 6. And slowly down. Reaching up for 7. And slowly down. Reaching up for 8. Now hold it up. We pulse the arms up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Belly button to the spine. 2, 1, and then come down. Now we're going to add the legs to that. So if it doesn't put too much strain on your back, we are squeezing the legs together, including our heels. Belly button still into the spine. Pubic bone pressing into the mat. And then we inhale, lift upper body and the legs and those arms. And we exhale, lower. Our line stays on the mat. Inhale, lengthen up for 2. Belly button to your spine. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up for 3. And slowly down. Inhale, reaching up for 4. Slowly down, shoulders down and back. Reaching up for 5. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up for 6. And slowly down. Inhale, up for 7. Slowly down. Last one, up for 8. Hold it here, shoulders down and back. Again, pulse arms up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bend the arms and just press up onto all fours. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Abs are in, and we inhale, lift right arm, left leg, and then we exhale, place it down. Change sides, inhale, lengthen up, and exhale down. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale down. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale down. Inhale, reaching up, exhale down. Keep that belly button into your spine. Inhale, reach, and slowly lower. Inhale, reach, hold it. We're going to pulse it up to the ceiling, and we pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from there, open arm and leg out to the side, and again we pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to the center and we place it down. Other side, lift left arm, right leg. Abs are in. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open to the side and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to the center and we place it down. And then just tuck your toes under. And then curl up to the ceiling. Chin to chest. Tilting pubic bone forward. Really try to stretch out that whole back. Really try to get that lower back to round. Breathe. And then from here, you're going to press up into a down dog. You want to get a nice flat back. So you can bend the legs if you need to, so you can get that flat back. So you're pressing your tailbone to the ceiling, your chest towards your thighs. Get your arms away from your ears, lengthening the spine as if you want to get your head onto the mat between your hands. And try to straighten the legs if you can, pressing the heels towards the mat. Just hold it here and breathe. And then just lift the eye lines between your hands and you're gently going to lower your knees down. Bring big toes together, untucking the toes. Open the knees wider and you're going to press back into child's pose. Lengthen with those arms and just rest here and breathe. And then when you're ready, you can slowly curl up, growing nice and tall. Tighten those abdominals. And then that's our session for today. Thanks for joining.